Hello everyone and welcome to another Wizard101 video. Today I'm going to be making another type of guide video for new players because I think this one is probably important and a lot of people want to know. So the question today is, how do you get mounts in Wizard101? Now obviously there are 1-day versions of mounts, 7-day versions of mounts, but what everyone's interested in is permanent mounts because obviously they don't go away after a set duration and they allow you to keep them forever so that you can always walk at plus 40% walk speed, which is incredibly important. Now, there are I'd say that the easiest way to do this, wait, let me switch realms so I don't get lag in the comments. I'd say the easiest way to do this, without many forms of grinding or anything, would be to farm up gold. So I believe it's probably about 70k or so, and then you come over here to towards the bottom, and then you look at mounts that can be bought for gold. You can see 50,000 gold you can buy the enchanted broom. You could probably get 50,000 gold if you farmed for a long time. You could definitely get it in Wizard City. You can definitely get it in Marleybone or Mushu. So obviously it's going to be a little bit sad until then. You won't have a mount, but you can buy it with gold like that. If you come over to Prospector Zeke, he sells 1-day versions of mounts. Oh, he also sells Halloween mounts. I didn't know that. You can see they're pretty cheap for gold, and while they only last 1 day, that is plus 20% walk speed for that 1 day, which is pretty cool. The other way to do it is, and there's a few other ways to do it. One of them I can think off the top of my head is, I believe Diego gives a quest to defeat his like brother or cousin or something, Roberto, I believe. I think that's what it is. Basically, you're defeating this boss named Roberto. He only has 500 health. I believe he drops a permanent version of a mount, and that's probably the earliest you can get a mount drop. Lord Nightshade, General Achilles, they also drop mounts during holidays. So I believe right now they might have a Halloween version of a mount to give. Another thing is the box event. Those all drop mounts. They drop the Fairy Wings mounts, and you can get them, I believe, from any box. They also have the crafted pogo stick mounts that you can get. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the Lost Pages event also drops mounts. So if you're looking for mounts and one of those is out, that could be a good way to do it. I believe the Roberto thing I was talking about is down this way. Is it right down here on the right? Yeah, I think it's this building right here on the right, and it's like a 500 health fire boss, so nothing too challenging. And I believe he drops a permanent what's it called, mount, a permanent broom mount, I believe. So obviously nothing too special, but something cool. Another thing to keep an eye on is skeleton key bosses. So, for example, the one I know off the top of my head, I actually know 2 off the top of my head, but one of them's not until Azteca, and if you're waiting until Azteca to get a mount, that's going to be incredibly sad. So, the one I can think of is, I believe if you come over to the Krokotopia Library, and you go up to, is it not up to the top? Basically, I'm talking about the raw boss, which I don't actually know where it is. Let me find it real quick, and then I'll tell you. Actually, is it down here? Yes, it's down here. Okay. I'm like, I thought it was in the library. Where is it? Okay, yeah, the raw boss down here, he drops mounts. I know this for a fact. Permanent versions of mounts. Obviously, you need skeleton keys. I believe you need wooden skeleton keys, which I don't seem to have any on me. But, obviously, if you have some, you can come and farm him. He can drop you a mount. He also drops, like, semi-decent gear, I believe. He doesn't have that much health. So, as you can see, there's a lot of mounts that you can get at pretty early stages. Obviously, you need to farm for a few of them, but that's not so bad. Another thing I want to bring up, and this is like... Basically, this is a list. Okay, so I'm going to do this. You can see my window capture now. This is the Wizard101 wiki. and particularly the Wizard 101 dropped mount section wiki. I'm going to leave this in the description. I'm going to leave the link in the description. But as you can see, there is a lot of mounts that can be dropped. So for example, if I want, say, the Royal Linus, I come over here and it's dropped from Corporal Tennyson. You're not going to get that at level 1. He's a 64,000 health boss. It also only drops a one-day version. So you'll have to sort through these, but there are mounts that are dropped by things. Let me see if I can find yeah, see, so Raw Boss, you come down here, mounts, you can see he drops all of these permanent mounts right here. The Mander Palanquin, the Crocagator, Camel, and all of the ponies over here you can get from the Raw Boss. Not particularly like as easy to farm, because I believe you need, let me see, you need a wooden skeleton key, which you can get, I believe, by farming quite a few people. Like Lord Nightshade drops wooden skeleton keys. Fellspawn drops wooden skeleton keys. You're probably not going to farm him. General Achilles. You know, all of these people will drop wooden skeleton keys, which, you know, can be useful. So, let me know in the description if you have any questions, or comment section. This is just a basic guide. Obviously, you can go way further in depth with this and, you know, look at exactly where every mount is dropped. But, you know, there's a few that are actually generally, like, genuinely easy that you can get. And, you know, you can get decently easily. Like, during holidays, I know that, Lord Nightshade drops some permanent mounts. Like during Easter, he drops the Stormrider Hair, which is pretty cool. Dragon Wings mount. That can be dropped from the I believe the Playhouse. Yeah, the Playhouse gauntlet, which is a from Gauntlet. Obviously you need to buy it, but I'm sure that you could find someone with it in the commons if you wanted to. And you know, you can get these decently easy. Exalted duels, not even exalted duels, master duels, they drop mounts as well. So basically the gist of it, it's not as hard as you think, and you don't need to spend crowns on it. Don't spend crowns on a mount if you don't want to, because you can very easily get them as drops. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit the sub button. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I will try to respond to all of them. Respond to, like, say, how do you get this one? If you don't feel like looking it up, I'll look it up and see if you can do it. So yeah, as I said, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.